Welcome to free awareness classes on Indian Constitution conducted by Tരണന Educational and Cultural Society through Irinjalakuda Vivekananda Civil Service Academy's YouTube channel every day. This is me, Mahesh MR. Today we are going to discuss about the last article of Directive Principles of State Policy. That is Article 51. According to this article, it is the duty of the state to promote international peace and security, which means Loka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu. See, after the First World War, the League of Nations was formed to avoid such a war in future. But unfortunately, within 20 years, a more powerful, the more destructive war occurred in the form of Second World War, which killed more than 8 crores of people. As a result of a Second World War, the United Nations organization was formed on 24th October 1945. Its main aim is to promote international peace and security. You see the same content of Article 51 of Indian Constitution, which means the makers of the Indian Constitution very much interested in the aim of UNO. That was the main reasons why they incorporated the same aim of UNO in Article 51. And moreover, they wanted India to be led an example to the world community to make world peace. And you see, after the Second World War, the world has divided into two blocks headed by USA and USSR that led the world towards Cold War. And this was ended only due to the disintegration of USSR in 1991. But India was not in a position to join either of the blocks because India had to rebuild our nation. And see, at that time, Pandit Nehru was not only the first Prime Minister of India, but also the first Foreign Minister as well. So he tried to make good relationship with other countries. Rather, we can say he tried to maintain just and honorable relations with the world nations. And you see here, one of the interesting thing to remember, Nehru tried to encourage the world nations in the form of a settlement of international disputes by arbitration. And you see, arbitration is an alternative method to resolve disputes. And another important thing to remember here, even though India was not interested to join either of the blocks, but here under the leadership of Nehru and some other nations like Indonesia, Yugoslavia, Ghana, Egypt, they tried to create a new organization in the form of a non-allied movement. This was established in the year 1956. Its main aim was to discourage the world nations to acquire more nuclear weapons. Why? Because they realized the destructiveness of nuclear weapons in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And also they tried to neutralize the issues related to the two blocks during the time of Cold War. Like that, you see, it is the duty of the state to respect and obey the international laws, international agreements and treaties. In our constitution, there is an article, that is Article 253, that empowers the parliament to make laws to give effect to the international treaties and agreement. On the basis of this, Indian Parliament has made many laws and implemented in our country. Here, India is not only trying to implement such laws in our own country, but also trying to implement in other countries as well. India prompting other countries to implement such international laws. And you see, I already mentioned the aim of UNO, that is to promote international peace and security. For this purpose, UNO has been created a peacekeeping force. The troops are sent by the member countries. India is the country which sent the maximum number of troops into it. So far, India participated 43 missions of UN, and India has sent 160,000 soldiers and thousands of policemen in different countries of UN peacekeeping mission. Like Nehru, the present Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi also trying to make a good relationship with foreign countries. Even though we have animosity with Pakistan and China, Narendra Modi tried to make a good relationship with other world nations. That's why if any problem arises anywhere in the world attention shall be turned towards India. That we could see 2 years back when issues arose between America and Iran. And also in the last year when Russia attacked Ukraine. All the nations of the world turned their eyes towards India and the Indian Prime Minister. So now I think you could understand Article 51 in a clear cut manner. So if you could like this video, please share this as far as possible. I am concluding this session. So thank you very much.